Hi, how are you? Welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. If this is your first time to the channel, let me welcome you. If you have already subscribed, let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. It is indeed a growth path because I keep learning, and as I learn, I want to share. And so I hope that as we learn and grow together on this channel, that there is something that is always said in these nuggets that causes you to go, I never thought of that. Or it gives a different perspective to what you already know. Because to some degree, nothing is new. And if we spend the time to research, to read, to listen to a wider cross section of persons, then we will realize that what we discover was already there. It existed, it's just that it has come to our knowledge, come to our understanding. And as a result of that, we can say this is something new or a discovery. Now, in this nugget, I want to challenge you to look at your circle. One of the questions I was asked sometime, a matter of fact, it's a scriptural reference, and it says, can a leopard changes its spot? And I would say to you, no, the leopard can't change its spot, but it can change its spot. And what do I mean by that? The markings on its body, over time may get darker, may get lighter, depends on the nutrition of the animal. Certain things may change, but in terms of to say that the markings will switch from going left to right, that's not going to happen. However, if the leper is going to continue to be healthy in a time of change, in a time where things are the food source, so to speak, is depleting in the environment where it is at, it has to change its location. So this is where I'm talking about spot now. Sometimes we've got to move in order to succeed, in order to grow. If we remain at the same place with the same people, with the same attitude, we will only end up with what we already have or we keep having. So, like the leper, we may not be able to change certain things about us. And then again, if we have a certain spot on us, the way technology is today, we might be able to get rid of it. I've seen individuals who were born black, become so white that you couldn't believe that they were black once. And so with that knowledge, I know that outer appearance can change. Also, inner appearance can change. And when I say inner appearance is not seen by the world, but it is seen by ourselves. It is seen by God. It is seen by the devil. It is seen to some degree in our action, our day-to-day action. That inner personality, that inner expression can change. And how do we change it? We change it by growing in knowledge. We change it by growing in changing our spot. Now, there's a saying that says, if you keep meeting dogs, for example, women are always saying men are dogs. But if all you come across are men who are dogs, it says that you are walking in a doggish pathway. So you need to change your circle. You need to change your spot, because who we come across each day, who influence us each day, lies in the pathway that we travel. In other words, I would say the circuit that we travel in, the loop that we make with our lives will influence the person we become. So while the leper cannot change its spot, it needs to change its spot. So today, my challenge to you is to change your spot, because it is oftentimes not the environment, not the physicality of us, Nothing is wrong with us physically. But because we develop a mental block, we develop the kind of attitude, we take on the personality of the people around us, then guess what? We end up becoming a certain way. Now, also, if you are in an environment where you are not getting any help, you're trying something and nobody is helping you, you need to come out of that environment, because unless you come out of that environment, you'll always be saying, I have no help. Unless you come out of that environment, the same influence, the same talk, life hard, the government not good, the situation is not right, those are always going to be what you hear. But sometimes you have to come out of that environment, go listen to somebody new, go talk to somebody different. Yesterday I was walking and I thought to myself, sometimes, and I've heard it said, you can go to a white person and ask them a question and they will gladly answer, they will gladly help. Then you go to a Chinese, you ask them the question and they will answer, they will gladly help. You go to an Asian or an Indian and you ask them, they will gladly help. But you go to another black person and you ask them the question and it appears as though, guess what, you are trying to pull a boulder up a hill, because they're not free in giving the information. They're not freely help. Even in helping you, it come across as a criticism. It come across as a negative vibe. So yes, you can do this, but, and it comes across negatively. So in order for you to grow, in order for you, the environment around you to not kill you, like the leopard, you have to change your spot. You have to change where you hunt. You have to change, you have to walk across miles just to get away from the depletion of what is happening around you. And this is what I'm saying in this nugget. You may not be able to change certain things physically about you. And in truth, you may not be able to change the environment you are in. But if you can move, if you can take yourself away emotionally, take yourself away psychologically, take yourself away physically, take yourself away spiritually, you will grow, you will increase, you will become who you should be. Because guess what? As long as you remain in that place, you will continue to meet the same people, you will continue to meet the same attitudes, you will continue to meet the same behavior, you will continue to meet the same financial or economic outlook, you will continue to meet the same kind of treatment. So unless you get out of that environment, change your spot, you won't get better. This is JAW saying to you, come on, let's change the spot. Let's change what we read. Let's change what we watch. Let's change what we listen to. Let's change where we go, and let's change what we do, because overall success is based upon the circuit, the environment we're in. Some of us can't grow in some environment. Some of us will never survive under certain condition. And worst of all, some of us will never prosper with some people around us. Let's examine ourselves. Let's examine what we do. Change the spot, because in changing the spot, we give ourselves a greater opportunity for success than if we remain at the same place. This is JAW saying to you, by all means necessary, create a way out, because in creating a way out, guess what? You change your spot and you change where you should be. This is it saying, God bless you. Bye.